Setting your day since count back to 0 is the absolute worst. I woke up to my calendar notification, 180 days porn-free today. Ugh. That would be great if I didn't have a setback a month or so ago. Yeah, the setback. Not like the setbacks of 4 years ago or even a year ago, but a setback nonetheless to my standards that I have today. In this video, I'm going to walk through some of the challenges I have found in using counting days as an indicator of progress, and offer suggestions on a simple approach to help those who are just starting out in their journey to becoming porn-free, or have faced a recent setback and are starting back at 0. At the end of this video, I will share 2 free resources, so stick around. Counting days can be a badge of honor for those who have been in recovery for quite some time, and it makes sense in many ways. When I have been talking to a guy who has been in recovery for years, with 4+ years clean under his belt, I can pretty much assure myself that I'm listening to this guy. And when someone who has been in recovery for a week tells me that I'm taking things too far, I'm letting that roll off my back, because I know that they have a lot to learn yet. In any case, there are a few potholes we run into when counting our days. Day counts are a poor indicator of progress, as my numbers can have a different meaning than yours. For example, we can both go to the gym, and you can go there and work out your arms, legs, upper body, and core for an hour. And I can go sit in the cafe while you're doing that. Sure, I can say I've been to the gym 3 days a week for the last month, but only one of us is making progress to becoming the man we want to become. Low day counts can create opportunities for sin. There's a difference between blowing it at day 100 and day 3. One can just think to themselves, I'm only 3 days in. I can blow it and it's only 3 days. Days are a lagging indicator. When you are consistently building routines into your life that lead towards freedom from porn, and you're rooting out things that lead back to slavery, getting to 180 days porn-free is no surprise. In fact, it is an indicator of the progress that you're making. However, early in the count, it is insufficient to determine whether you're making any progress. For example, if someone has been masturbating and watching porn for a decade, and they go a week without it, is that progress? Heck yeah. On the other hand, if this guy relapses every week for a year, more progress needs to be made. This leads me to this point. Repeatedly setting your day since count to 0 can be very discouraging to someone just starting out. Facing relapse over and over again can lead to someone giving up, or conclude there is no hope for them in finding freedom from porn. So what can we do instead? The simple answer is that we should track the things that lead to progress. Are we doing the things that lead to freedom? Let me walk you through a quick example of how I use this. I have a caricature of a man who does not watch porn. He reads his Bible and submits to God every morning. He gets off his laptop the moment he's left alone at home. He is working on memorizing a Bible verse or an inspirational quote. He does not need to look out the window to see who's walking by. He does not search for images to entertain his lust, regardless of how innocent they are. He hates lying, and this is just to list a few. At the end of the day, I review my caricature list, and for each, I ask this question: can I, with all integrity, say that I mimic this quality today? If I say yes, I place a check, and if not, I leave it blank. And then I total up the number of check marks and write it at the top. Am I down from the day before? Significantly? Am I trending in a healthy direction? Do I need to make a course correction or reach out for help? When I review this at the end of the week, I total up the daily totals. This number should be consistent week to week within just a few points. Then I complete this exercise by asking, is there a new area I can focus on, or an area where I can improve in to move closer to the man I want to become? Then I use that to make a determination of how I can improve my score. If you keep doing that and don't ever count a single day in your life, you will change and be a different man in a year. There is no magic pill here. We just need to get up every day and do the work. Just a quick comment on this. Don't beat yourself up if you have a setback. Confess it to God, and maybe to a good brother. Tell the Lord you're done with it, and that you're sorry for it, and then get back up and commit again to leaving it behind, and ask Him to be your strength. He is faithful and just to forgive us our sin and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Now, if you really want to dig into the details of how to track your progress without counting days, I have created a free resource that's easy to follow. It walks you through the process in a bit more details and helps you create your own checklist to score and track your progress over time. Personally, I follow this process and I find it super helpful. Plus, I will also include a guide that helps you create a daily plan. So check it out. The link's in the description. So should you not count your days at all? To be honest, it'll be good to have the day count later in your journey, but let's not make it the primary focus. Get a Days Since app like the Countdown app for the iPhone. By the way, it counts up too, where you can plug in a date and it keeps track of the days quietly behind the scenes. Then agree not to look at it that often. However, when you get to 100 days, it can be really beneficial during times of temptation to say, are you willing to blow 104 days of freedom for this? You should fight to make this answer a resounding no. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please hit the subscribe button. It would really help me out. Jay here on Shackle Road, where I discuss tips, tactics, and routines to help Christian men break free from watching porn for good and to live lives of freedom. Take a look at this video next, and thank you for watching.